It's Matt.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, Martinez. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that is
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
This offensive line has struggled in front. When we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Here's Jackson to return. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. Helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit, but I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go. Come on, come on.
Off play action, Richardson.
It's complete to Cole.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hillman. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Hillman. And he'll take this one in for the Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Okay, ready?
Now Martinez throwing to start the drive. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
How about that? Went man coverage and decided to test them early. But they put him up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw on third down, Martinez. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
With it is Jackson. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7-0 on the return. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now he's free at the 35, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll look to run with Hillman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Martinez. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They got 29 yards that time.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep open receivers apart in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense. Play action. Now Richardson. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really good pickup at 28 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run here with Hillman. 70 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here. He'll try again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play. From back at the 3 now. This is third and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Martinez now to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Jackson. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Richardson looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
77 yards rushing for us. He has been tough to stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's a give for Hillman running right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point. And they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
You've been here before. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hand.
There he goes, left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try...
Touchdown! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Pats are able to cut into that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Richardson off the play fake. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's about half to a full yard shy of 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The speed with which this offense can get down the field is taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Hillman, he has been active this afternoon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw is Martinez. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it,
taking it right down Broadway. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Here's Martinez. Off play action. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Hillman again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They go to Hillman on the screen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run for the first with Hillman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Hillman again, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9. Get it! Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And it's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
From the gun, it's a run for Hillman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Operating from the gun, Martinez throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davidson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a A gain of 7, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man, it's Foster. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. So what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Waiting for more.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Now he's free at the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go play Axelson. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards. And the field position has totally been flipped.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. Martinez. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That is caught, and he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Martinez off the play fake. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Martinez. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And that's going to be caught for the Patriot touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Martinez to throw on 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Martinez. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. See, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now Richardson. It's complete to Cole. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And they will score a pick 6. For the Texans TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT. passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Martinez now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Martinez. This one brought in by Jefferson. Down the right sideline. Still going. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans... ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Let's go.
Off play action. Richardson. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.